Maayong! Maayong gozaimasu. Maayong S-Dark Death God. Asdefu. Computer Doubt. Coden. DD Gamer. Andrew Murphy. Rewind. Surge. Ikolori. Hello. Kampai. Not yet though. I'm not drinking just yet. Van Ars. Okay. Meron na akong inumin. Meron pa akong pulutan. What are you drinking tonight? Lemon dough. May pulutan pa ako. Yeah. Hindi ko mabuksan. I have food as well. Ha. This is the first time in a while where I can actually drink with you. Nice. After work, first 4 weeks of fermentation. Also made cherry soup and pie. And for my birthday, happy birthday pizza! Get some snacks. Your beer expired. Can beer expire? Giving me a reason to drink at 8 a.m. Good morning. I've got cheesy jalapeno. Kitsune, hello. Hopefully I don't get botulism. Don't get botulism. I forbid it. You know, I need one of those chopstick thingies that you use to get chips. May the spirits bless your wine, pizza. So, I have a challenge for you guys. Cherry, can we make a toast? A toast to all my koibito that have joined me thus far, and to everyone that will come throughout the next year or so. Happy weekend, everybody! Kampai! Toast to you! Kampai! In Filipino, we spell it as Kampay. Kampai. Ooh, that's spicy. Kampai.
Uy, Philippines! Philippines! Woo!
Woo! Philippines. I need to set that as a toggle. Okay? Let me just set that as a toggle. Can we get I've been waiting for this?
I've been waiting for this.
Woo! Philippines! Philippines! Let me just set that as an OBS thing, right? That's an OBS thing, right? OBS Studio. Source visibility. Scene gaming. Philippines. Woo! Okay. My challenge for you is fucking I don't fucking know. What's it? What's like 10 super chats that are yellow or higher for 2 hours. I was like $50, right? That's $50. I'll be raising. I'll unleash my racism. It wasn't bad, so I'll make it orange. There you go. The timer is 2 hours. You can complete it as much as you want. I'll be raising. Next month I'll spoil. Vegeta, stand back! I'm about to go super. You bought the underwear? Yeah, I saw. All right, guys, let's play the game. Where is it? Why can't I open up Steam? Well, we don't have to play the game right now. I tried to buy all of them, but it lets you buy one at a time. Oh. Don't forget your shorts. You keep forgetting. I want any more. I want any more. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm gonna play web fishing as I watch. I have cheese ring. What do you guys have for the snack? Let's chat. It's the end of the week. Okay, let's chat for a little bit. Okay. Watch Wandering Witch. Oh. I know that. Popcorn? Pop-Tarts? Those aren't much of a beer kind of thing. Beans. It's beans. JB Snacks, nice. Orange sliced candy. Oh, I love that. Weed. Weed and some ginseng. I don't know about that, man. Weed and ginseng. Not much goes with vodka. I don't know, like fruit. Doesn't fruit go with vodka? I should have cooked sisig. Yeah. Ooh. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll get sisig. Maybe tomorrow I'll get sisig. Oh. Also. I've been looking at this. Where is it? Whoa, thank you very much for the super chat, Pizza. Happy birthday as well. Happy birthday again, Pizza. Happy birthday. Look at this, look at this, look at this. It's so cute. Like Korean provincial life in the Philippines. They're just cooking Filipino food.
땡고 땡그로 와. 자, 뭐 갖다 보기 갖다 놔 보게. 자, 럭키 보기 갖다 놔. 자, 보이 갖다 놔. 그래, 잘한다. 갖다 놔.
What are they cooking? What is that? What is that? What is that, guys?
맛있어.
This is so cute. This is so freaking cute. I love this channel so much. Let's watch a little bit more. Oh, hold on. I'm getting called. Hold on. Sorry, I was called away. But let's see. Filipino munggo with dilis. They want your drink, no? This is so cute. Why are Koreans in the Philippines making munggo beans? Bean soup.
괜찮아.
준사.
알라.
어.
고무스타.
Kumusta?
좀 열어줘.
솔로.
슬롯 날라.
솔로.
Sulot?
Kumana ka kaon?
그만나.
Kumana?
Kumana?
Ayo, kamay kaon.
남미.
Nami?
남미 kayo.
What language is this?
Kumusta imong pamilya?
What is this, imong?
Okay ra, naka-harvest mi kaganina og kapaya, saging, then mangga.
What language is this, guys?
Kapan pultas.
What language is that? Imong. Imong language. Cebuano. It's Bisaya. It's Bisaya. Is this Korean or Filipino? It's Bisaya. I love this. I love this. Hold on. I also like Joseph the Explorer, right? It's Filipino food. Yeah, it's Filipino food. Joseph the Explorer. I love this guy so much. Holy shit. Look at that! Look at that! He's making his own food! And... Oh. I mean, like, yeah, you know what's so cute about this? It's like they're cooking outdoors, out in the province, living a simple life, you know, like a simple, slow life, right? A slow life. It's like Ellen. It's like we're playing Ellen. It's so freaking cute. It's so adorable. I sort of want like grass, like, you know, grass for our yard, but like, you know, we'll see. Sauteing, boiling, or frying, yeah. It's so cute. I love domestic stuff. Yeah, even domestic girlfriend. I love that. What if Teru's next hyperfixation is cooking these? No, my hyperfixation is still Papa stuff. A baked pH decision bread. Baked potato. Oh! Guys, I was at the 7-Eleven and there was this old lady, right? There was this old lady and she was telling me about how she was a regular at the 7-Eleven and I have like 2 onigiri, right? I have 2 onigiri. And she was like, "What's that? I've never tasted that before." And I was like, "Do you want one?" And she was like, "You're gonna give it to me?" And like, "What will you eat?" And I was like, "I have the other one." And so I gave her the onigiri, and I was like, you know, there's a cool trick to these, because did you know I've shown it to you before, guys? How you open an onigiri? You open it through the middle, then slide out the sides. Yeah. Except while I was showing her how to open the onigiri, it fell apart. And I was like, "Oh, usually I do it better, but like, you know, you gotta eat it like this because I'm sorry." So I gave it to her, and you know what? You know what? I'm happy. I'm happy that another person was able to eat an onigiri because of me. And like we had a chance to talk and stuff, but like, man, that was mine. She's supposed to say no. She's supposed to say no. You're supposed to say no when you're offered food. But like, I'm happy that someone else was. That's not how the world works. That's how the Philippines works. Don't offer things you aren't willing to do. She loved it, Mom. Like it? I love it. That's an Until Then reference. She's such a talented kid. Anyway, Anyway, she was asking me, right? Be careful because people here in the 7-Eleven, they try to steal stuff. There are shoplifters. There's a lot of shoplifters in the 7-Eleven, and they get caught with the CCTV camera. I'm like, what? Even here in the province, in our little town, there are shoplifters? I'm like, man, leave the convenience store alone. Yeah, it's a literal convenience store. It like makes everybody's lives better. Yeah, even in our little town, there are shoplifters. So yeah, I was a little disappointed. Also, Asdif, I read that as goon for mommy. So that's, I don't know if that's more telling about you or that's more telling about me. Headphones, Jesus. We just got our first convenience store. Nice. Unattended pharmacist. Is it really more telling about me? Dude, once I get like enough investment money, I'm gonna buy stocks in PLDT and 7-Eleven. 2, yeah, I'm insider trading, guys. I'm insider trading. I'm telling you, buy the stocks right now because once I get money, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy PLDT. That's gonna be mine. I'm gonna rename it. Don't fucking admit to it. Guys, she's got more money than she lets on. A diversified brokerage account. I don't know what that means. Has mini stop rebranding taught you nothing? Who the fuck wants mini stop? I'm on the stock market, ICT and CNPF. I bought PLDT, but I sold them. Dude, PLDT cannot fail. PLDT will not fail. There is no way PLDT will fail. Like even if you hate PLDT, it will work. With all the Christmas money you'll get, you can invest. We'll see. We don't know yet. Anyway, let's play the fucking game. Shall we? Bye-bye, Chio. Why not invest in Hoyo? I don't know. We'll see. Just so I can say that I own a Hoyo verse. Let's see. Disco Elysium. Alright, boys. Time for serious stuff. Is the MC on a statue? I didn't realize. Tequila Sunrise is always a serious cop. Is it me or is it... Is the audio low? The audio is real low. There you go. Or is it higher? Here. Here you go. Let's talk to Kim Kitsuragi.
Morning.
Morning!
Looks like we can get to work at once. The union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
Why do we need to talk to them?
A lot of things point to the dock
Whoa.
workers union. The circumstances in Martinez, my preliminary information. Actually, that's not a lot of things. We should have dug up more yesterday. Still, we need to talk to them, and it won't be easy.
What do you mean, rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the union. These men, men who drink beer for breakfast. There's talk of an armed wing of the union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for
The Hardy Boys. Are these the men Gart told us about yesterday?
I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about, and one big problem to replace it.
There's so many of them. Maybe we should call in reinforcements?
That would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union.
Should we turn it up more?
In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay? One more thing before we do.
How's
We don't
this?
have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
He's too loud now.
Good. A power move. Purposefully concentrate on something else first. But
Okay.
aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
We're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
We'll talk to them later. We'll talk to this guy.
Can I help you?
About my bill for
Got the
tonight.
20 real.
Mm-hmm.
Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
Take it easy on him. Deep down, he really hates being the guy who has to remind you.
Okay. Who's this guy? Monica's titties are big.
And there's no public phones nearby?
There's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
The
Hello.
lady is distressed. Perhaps something more upbeat might cheer her up.
Howdy, Lena. What's kicking?
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working.
A faint smile tells you she appreciates the effort, but at the moment her mind is on more serious matters.
The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's
wrong with the phone
is
line?
dead too. The manager was vague about it. To let the young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
Oh, but has your husband gone missing before?
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully. But you have more important things to worry about.
What's this expedition?
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is
He's
a
a scientist.
highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect.
Must bring in the big bucks.
But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
Who's this Gary person?
Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that. Gary's as loyal as they come. I trust him with my husband's life any day.
Are they in a rough neighborhood?
There's a nameless old fishing village nearby, but we've never had any trouble there before. There is a lot of crime around here, isn't there?
I can't say it's the best part of town, but I wouldn't worry too much about a pair of grown men traveling together.
The lieutenant doesn't want to agitate the woman.
Okay.
Do it. Find her husband. This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect. Some fringe science is exactly what's needed right now. Spice up that vanilla murder investigation.
Okay, let's accept
Are
the
you
task.
sure we have time to go chasing after bug hunters just now? I did suggest we play it cool, but
I have a premonition.
I sincerely doubt it. Still, I suppose it won't hurt to keep an eye out.
Oh, thank you, officers. Truly, I'll be right here if you come across any sign of Morel.
Find Morel, the cryptozoologist. Imagine if we can't play all of this. Oh, your chat disappeared. Let me see. It's just YouTube being YouTube. YouTube fucking sucks. So your husband has some kind of scientist.
Oh, yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends.
That's one opinion, yes. And people are entitled to their opinions.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious.
Aw, man.
Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
She's an alt science believer.
The quality of research at Revacholian universities has been on the decline. But you doubt there was ever a time when cryptozoology was embraced by the academic elite. She's completely internalized her husband's struggles. They are her own.
Do you believe in any cryptids, sir? No, none of them. Tell me. Maybe you could convince her to tell you about some cool cryptids? Sure. Tell me some.
Sometimes the most charming thing you can do is be reasonable in your requests.
I suppose you could use a break and I could use a distraction.
One cryptid, like you said. One. This can't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza. We have things to
Cryptid
do.
extravaganza? I like the sound of that.
And I don't. Just one.
Okay,
Or he'll
Kim.
be disappointed in you.
Oh no, you don't want Kim to be disappointed in you.
Ooh, tough choice there.
Ooh, tough choice there. Is that a cryptid on this pen you gave me?
Yes. It's the kind green ape. Half war story, half undiscovered species in the genus Homo.
Homo.
Yes, it was reported by soldiers in South Safra during the war. The kind green ape would visit bunkers during the night, healing wounded soldiers with its saliva.
Yum. And there was something about an undiscovered subspecies of man?
Indeed, there is. It's our closest relative among the cryptids. Same taxonomic family, different genus.
Gayness. You're telling me it's a homo, and it's a different gayness.
Which is to say, the kind green ape is a species with which we share a common ancestor, and that evolved parallel to our own. Just like your partners.
I'm pretty sure the Kim is the same species as us.
The lieutenant looks at you, pleasantly surprised.
Your saliva also has healing properties. Nice.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to imply that Saolites are inferior to us in many ways. You are superior. For example, your earwax doesn't have a foul odor like ours does.
Oh, so you're really just Asians. Seolites are just Asians.
A tremendous evolutionary advantage, I'm sure. But perhaps we've had enough speculative biology for today?
Lena, just give me the money. What is the biggest cryptid?
Hey, you promised you'd only ask about one cryptid.
Right, okay, we can
I'm
move on
glad
for
you
now.
see it that way. Did we have anything more to do here?
I didn't know she rolls with a measure head. Yeah, I saw Kim thought I was gonna be racist. Tell me more about
Oh
Moral.
dear. I'm not sure where to begin.
What does he look like?
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy.
Would you eat a cryptid?
And
Yes.
his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
I would eat anything.
It's always a challenge to describe the person you know best in the world.
Let's try again. If I were trying to look for him in the street, what would I look for?
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame, and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the
Who is Kim
woman's
Jong-un?
description.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him. even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case.
How long have you been married?
We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more
Oh shit!
somehow.
Hold on. I'm getting a delivery. Yippee. Hold on. I just got a delivery. Hold on. Hold on. No. I wasn't opening my stuff. Welcome back, everybody. How did you two meet?
Via dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident. And he just divorced.
What was the package? It was this. Hold on. It was a fucking picture frame.
We hit it off and, well, here we are.
Yeah, it's my first decorative piece of equipment.
I hope I've been useful.
Tell me more about the rare insect.
Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating. But I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
Oh, tell me.
Lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
No, tell me about the insect.
Well, it's a phasmid, technically, but
Where the fuck is a plasmid?
Ah, yes, Phasmatodia, a diverse group of insects whose bodies resemble twigs, leaves, that sort of thing. Ghost insects, colloquially.
That's a thing, though. That's a real thing. That's a real thing.
Oh, yeah. Here comes the interesting.
where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed. It disguises itself among the reeds here on the Insulindian coast.
I mean, that's not...
Hence its name, the Insulindian phasmid. Perhaps you'll end up co-discovering the phasmid with us, officers.
That's not a far-fetched thing.
I knew it. We're gonna be chasing made-up insects with cryptozoologists.
It's not made up, officer. I can assure you. It's simply elusive, so much so that most establishment zoologists...
Establishment zoologists? What makes you think of the phasmid is around here?
Well, some teenagers making out in the reeds saw one. They didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in a local newspaper about their encounter with a ghost insect that looks like the reeds. Gary sent us the clipping.
That's all you have?
Of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but their description matched the Insulindian phasmid perfectly, and they didn't even know what they were looking at.
Is it dangerous?
Not at all. Why else would it hide itself so carefully?
Is it valuable?
Oh, I doubt it. No one gets into cryptozoology for the money, sweetie.
What's so special about this stick bug then?
Oh dear. I'm afraid I'm not
I just got a
explaining this
package.
very well. It is very special. Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
That's all for now, ma'am. Alright, let's see. Tomatoes are so thinly sliced.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Oh! By the way, we speak Revacholian in Revachol! Oh my god. That's horrible! Oh my god. Revacholian ni. Mag-Tagalog ka nga, sa Pinas ka eh.
Uy! Philippines! Philippines!
Revacholian?
Woo!
This man is a word.
We speak Suren. There is no such thing as the Revacholian language. But don't worry, your message remains clear.
Oh.
The cook is still smoking, ash falling from between his fingers. His hands are large and clean.
Good thing he didn't understand a word of your stupidity.
Oh, you didn't understand anything. We speak American here, okay?
You see a heavy steel door with The door does not budge.
The door does not budge. Alright, Revacholians. Let's talk once again with Sans. It's all about the money, you know. Does Kim hate the MC? No way. No way. Kim loves me. Can't wait to change out of these racks. Who are you?
Let me handle this.
The woman says to cry in the mess hall before turning you.
Detective disorientated. Are you still wondering where you are? This is Martinez, in case you've forgotten.
Oh,
I advise you
this
to overstay
bitch.
your welcome.
This bitch. Oh my god. I should have been mean to her.
Her entire character has shifted. This young woman is cold as ice.
Oh, no spoilers. No spoilers. Don't spoil. Don't spoil. I just wanted to check out the place before I check it. Know more about the place. That's normal.
Yes, extremely normal. I'm not a gardener, by the way. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
Who gives a shit?
So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy? You think he has information that will help you? Maybe he does. That's Titus. Talk to him, but know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming, nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
Fuck
it
you.
doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make
Nice.
an arrest if we have to.
Thanks, Kim.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her. Could this be the Miss Beaufort that Easy Leo mentioned? The one Mr. Everard sent to law school?
What's your role in this, okay?
Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor. Do you have hearing problems?
Why are you so aggressive?
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
So you were spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Something about his voice acting is kind of stilted. It's like very flat.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. Okay. Who is this Discord daddy?
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
Privatization is not unlawful. It's cool and funny, otherwise known as cunny.
I don't need privatization peons from a rent-a-cop. Just do your job, ask your questions, then get out of Martinez.
Are you Lizzie Elizabeth Miss Beaufort?
I suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on why you are actually here. Titus Hardy.
You caught her off guard. Push her some more.
Easy Leo. Hardy? Nah, yeah, I had another question.
No. Talk to Titus.
Are you
I
Lizzie?
suggest not.
You caught...
You are not here to chat up the legal counsel. You are here to question these men.
You set the pace and the topic of these conversations here.
Ooh,
Establish that.
let's establish
A lad
that.
like Easy Leo could have said anything. Do not be restrained, sire.
You're in debt to Mr. Clare.
I represent the Union and these men here. Don't make this personal.
A very minor victory.
Alright, we got a victory, we got a victory. What if I want to talk to you and not Titus?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez,
Man, I want to
you are
smash
no one.
this girl's head against the wall.
I saw what you were thinking. You want to say, what are you going to do to me? Don't. Just because it's in your head doesn't mean you have to say it. You will not lose out on anything good by not saying it.
What are you gonna do to me?
What are we going to do to you?
You were specifically asked not to say that, and then you said it anyway.
I got experience for that.
But you still did.
The Union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization.
Goddamn right it is.
Okay.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. But we digress.
Titus Hardy? We should talk to Titus then. Alright, let's see.
You say your bit.
Alright, let's see. Points at you with a beer can. Acknowledges you with a sharp note. He's leaving it to you.
Precinct 57's finest scans the room, leaving the speaking to you. He trusts you. Maybe against his better judgment, but he does.
What did you have for dinner? A KFC. Don't say anything yet.
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
Where did he record this? In a fucking bathroom? Glenn, get a better mic.
Do not let their squeals disturb your serenity. These are but simple peasants, sire.
Bro, no Discord. We need to talk about the hangman.
Oh, this is about him.
Ham?
Real looker, that one.
That one?
You're sure taking your time, waiting for him to get ripe and pretty for you, huh?
Oh, he was a real pretty boy by now. Real hot stuff. Letting out that pretty boy smell.
Hey, Jerry, we need those lines. Can you go record in the broom closet?
Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Easy, boy.
Oh, wait, we talk.
These janitors have a hell of a job cut out for them. I mean, I wouldn't go in there for $1 million.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them.
Scan the room.
No. I's here. You got business with my boys. You got business with me.
He understood what you were doing, taking inventory of them.
No, fuck you. I'm gonna take inventory of whoever I want.
Now watch the other guys fuck it up by falling out of line.
Yeah, you fuck with the Hardy boys, you fuck with Titus Hardy.
Yes, falling out of line to please him. This is the best kind. And now this guy is going to...
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you yet.
40-something man.
use it to take a dig at his friend. Floodgates open.
Yeah, Dennis, calm down. No one's fucking you, you stupid fuck.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man. We don't mind.
Okay. Random Mexican man?
This one knows how to keep things going. He's a hothead, but not one to be taken lightly. The last one is a bit of a black sheep.
Yeah, you're not even being fucked, Dennis.
Fat Angus.
Easy, fellas. We got company. Let's see what brings the cop around.
Too late. You already got a pretty good picture of these guys. You can use this.
What can I use it for?
Fucking say something already!
Did you do it?
The pretty boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
You're involved somehow. I just don't have proof yet.
Well, maybe you should just fuck off then.
Don't worry. We are resourceful. We'll find a good topic for us to discuss.
Guess what? I've come upon something incriminating.
Incriminating? Now that's a big boy word.
Ooh, this guy! I'm so gonna pull my fucking gun.
Well,
don't worry.
Get D-Swole or hang out with Rumi. I'm gonna pull out my fucking gun. I'm gonna pull out my fucking gun. Once I find it. Kim, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, Kim. I walked in on a street. Oh, the racist man.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
What's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
Why not?
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
Economic sabotage.
There's Yorin. Take his side in this particular fight.
But they make all cool alcohol in Almira too. I was told they do.
I don't go for that foreign piss. Proper booze is made in Mundi. Or sometimes I like a dram of that Yugograd vodka. Koikos and worse much, but they do no booze.
You never seen a bunch of stuff? Really? You're not smuggling drugs out of Martinez?
Not in, not out. I'll never betray the purity of my tribe.
So you're telling us that you don't know anything about drug smuggling through Terminal B?
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Why? Then what are you still hanging around here for? Most of the other commoners have left.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking on at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
His voice is so peak. Oh man, that stuff's not showing up. Rewind.
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling in Rags when some kip boys smashed his luck and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
Serves him right.
It's a fucking travesty is what it is.
If that's not you, who's running drugs through Terminal B?
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well. He's a Samaran guy who likes to pretend he's some kind of businessman. Really, he's just selling his employer stuff. Stuff he stole after he broke the seals on his Humanox lorry. Just follow the smell. It smells
Smell
like
of apricots and
apricot
oil.
and oil when you're nearby.
Yes, yes. Where is he?
Looks like I offended your partner there. Too bad. Sealang's usually a little bit south of here, near the canal. You can't miss him. Just watch yourselves. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood.
His
He's
tribe.
your man, all right? 100%.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
Guess so.
Alright. Let's sell the cans.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The
I want a raincoat. Cans.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents. Your
Insert
bottles
cans.
clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now. You're 100% sure you got special Hobocop money for that tier. At least 100% extra tier money. If the numbers on the machine told you otherwise, it's a lie.
Nice. Hobocop rich.
Is this about the questions again?
No. I'm out of here. Let's see. Can we talk to that woman again? She's not here. Oh, she is here.
The woman is still hunched over the railing.
Huh? What is it?
Oh, alright. She's got nothing to say. Let's see. Nothing here, nothing here. Nothing here. Maybe we can go here?
A lorry stuck in...
The lorry's stuck.
Right to...
Oh, so it's just the same stuff, right? It's just the same stuff. We can tackle it in any way we want. We can go to the bookstore now, I guess.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Ooh, hold on. A good one?
Yes? Hello?
Who are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much.
But I gotta
If
disturb
she's
her.
such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
No, that's not a fucking question.
Looking for something to read.
Good, good.
It is.
I'm a policeman.
I know you are.
Everyone can see that. The rectangles.
Do you need the help of the policeman?
What with?
Maybe your husband is missing?
My husband? No, he's not.
So where could he be?
I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working?
Where is this going, officer?
So what I'm hearing is you don't really know where your husband is.
Yes, but I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all the time.
Wouldn't you like to?
No.
I can totally help you.
Why are we still talking about this? I haven't lost my husband.
She has, though. The husband is totally lost. You should tell her that it's okay.
Hush, baby.
What?
It's all right. Nothing's extreme. I was talking to myself. I should hush. I'm a baby.
She tries to concentrate on books, but her eyes are full of bewilderment. Okay, maybe it's something else then.
Maybe your children are missing.
No, absolutely not.
So where are
Are
they?
you a policeman or a nanny?
Where are they? I'm a nanny.
They're not missing, sir.
What if something horrible has happened? What if they're dead? That's the bad vibe you got before.
What if they're in the sewers?
What? That's just... My daughters are perfectly fine. They're with their friends down in Shamrock. There's nothing to worry about.
She's getting upset. Her voice has risen. She tries to convince herself that her daughters are safe.
Oh my
They're
god.
almost grown up now anyway. They're past the age they need me protecting them from everything now.
There's a danger. How old are they?
My youngest girl, Jolie, is just shy of 16. Jenny, she is turning 18 next month. But we shouldn't even be talking about them.
Can you describe any features?
Why do you need to know this? Haven't I repeatedly told you that they're not missing? That they're in Shamrock, safe and well, at some stupid party?
It's from an investigation.
There is no investigation here. I can tell you that.
What? Maybe your cockatoo is missing. Hey, Mr. Grey Bannon.
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get ladies. It's better to indulge him at this point.
Ma'am, I was asking about your cockatoo. Is it missing?
I don't even have a cockatoo. And guess what?
It's a trap. Never ever say what.
Alright, just wanted to make sure.
Great.
What did you mean by me being a cockatoo?
Nothing. Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's a red book in the bookstore.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
Get tasked.
Wonderful. The store is open.
I got a fucking task out of that.
Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking. Another comrade. Years of labor are pressing down on her shoulders. She deserves a hug for all the work she's done for mankind.
Give her a hug.
You step in and close your arms around this foreign body, wandering astray in touch. There's a small movement beneath your hands as you shut your eyes. Then a tiny voice breaks out and asks,
What is happening?
She seems to be confused. Your hands are wrapped around her polyester coat. The fabric feels cold, moist from the sea nearby. She steps back and returns her attention to books, pretending this hug didn't happen. You step in and
what is happening?
She sees the situation is oddly intimate. Your cheek is pressed against her shoulder. Her hand is trapped between your chest. 5 seconds pass, and their passing seems so unimaginably long. Then she coughs and says,
What are you doing, officer?
Less talk, more feeling. Keep your eyes closed. Soak in the closeness. See what the feeling entails.
I'm fighting for the working class.
Fighting for it how?
Hug by hug.
Oh. I guess it's better than nothing. Keep fighting on, my fellow comrade.
Aww.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet.
The
I'll let
woman
you.
before you nods and returns to her reading.
Aw, comrade.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
You realize he's just a goofy guy. Yeah.
A golden pendant hangs around the woman's neck, in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish head trapped in amber.
Before we go on, you seem to be well off. Can you give me some money? I feel like there won't be an opportune moment to ask later.
Sir, don't be ridiculous. I certainly will not give you money. I would be doing you a grave psychic disfavor. One has to earn one's success, even if one is a police officer. Handouts are nothing but manipulation. All they do is make you dependent.
Certainly there are good things to be said about dependence.
It would forge ties between us working people.
Now, hey there. Sounds like someone isn't taking responsibility for the energy they bring into this space. Fighting, enemy. My philosophy is everyone just getting along.
Okay. A curious pendant you're wearing.
Oh, yes. Helps to have an anchor in these times.
Are you the owner of the store?
I am. The proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
She has fine-tuned her voice to find the most welcoming approach for attracting new customers. It doesn't work.
I'm looking for a book about cockatoos.
A book about tattoos? There should be one upstairs, right next to the shelf of biographies.
What if I want to buy a book?
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't you feel compelled to buy anything? See those shelves there? Go. Be drawn.
Okay, this girl's weird. Hey, Matt.
Everything
What
is
type-
on the shelves. Take a look yourself. The shelves compel you, don't they?
She's attempting to mentally direct you towards the shelves. She only wants you to buy the goods. She doesn't care about the books.
Oh. Do you even know what books you have for sale?
Truth be told, not really. My sister brings in most of the goods. I'm sure it's all very literary stuff with well-written prose.
Okay.
But you don't learn about the important
Was this
things
Dono?
in life from
I thought you
fantasy
couldn't speak.
stories.
Wait, shouldn't a shopkeeper know about her wares?
I provide a valuable service. As long as people buy books, I'm fine.
Where do you learn about the important things then?
Truth is available if you just know where to look. And you have to open and free your mind to understand.
All right, I'll take
She
a look.
smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
The girl outside this place, your daughter is the one standing outside the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
It doesn't matter. Now tell me something else.
And what? Annette, yes, wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
Oh. I'm not gonna grade a human being. I don't do
Come
that.
now, it's not personal. It's about proper sales practices and market research. I expect an answer.
10.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
The way you're handling her strikes me as wrong.
Mind your own business, sir. In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business.
Denial is the way she copes with criticism.
I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor.
You must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening.
How much do you pay the kid?
Good, sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there.
Such criminal behavior would not happen in more developed countries.
Okay, this is child labor and slavery.
Those countries will realize they've raised a lazy and spoiled generation. Are we done with the jokes now?
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
All this pressure has made her really anxious.
God, I've told her not to do that. It's disgusting. And I told you to mind your own business. Clearly, you have no idea how hard it is to raise a girl in this economy.
Then don't have a child.
This economy is a mysterious force, like cosmic weather. Mysterious and hard.
I don't think she can do anything about it.
She can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains.
I'm gonna reach for the gun again.
Life doesn't give breaks.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
What you're doing is wrong.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without change. This is a person coming to terms with a new reality, one where they are wrong. It's not easy. She's looking for one, but there simply aren't any good arguments for being an asshole.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there. There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
It sounds like both the husband and the mother treat her the way she treats Annette.
You're like Annette to your husband and your mother.
Oh, well, my mother was horrible, of course. Absolutely
Yes.
perverse energies around that person. But my husband...
My husband is completely different, of course.
Is she an only child?
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
Why not?
We're quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. Quite busy. Children are a lot of work. You don't look like a father, so I don't expect you to understand. I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand.
Is this husband Annette's father?
Yes. My husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne.
Grand Couronne?
It's a proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighbourhoods east of Jamrock. You may know it for its massive housing projects. Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get
Yeah,
ahead
it seems
of
like
the
he's
crowds.
fine.
Better times ahead for sure.
And your husband's also involved in the
He
bookstore?
made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
Super silent. Almost inaudibly so.
Is he fucking dead? She doesn't go to school anymore.
She's been too busy helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off.
The moment the store takes off.
And hell freezes over? Never mind. It's not a good topic to get into.
Alright.
The woman looks aloof. Her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
Okay, farewell for now, book peddler. Life insurance? Holy shit.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
What kind of board games do you have here?
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure. Or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography. Raubritter is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while.
Who are you going to play board games with? Do you have friends or family?
Do I have friends? Look at
Are
the
you
lieutenant.
actually friends? Or just colleagues thrown together by circumstance?
Look at me. Who'd want to have children with me?
Don't be so hard on yourself, sir. You just need to clean up a bit. And technically, friends are a bit like family. For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real.
What are those whirl things?
Lousy auras there. No, role-playing games are popular among those types. You know, if you're into those kind of things. Personally, I don't like it. Not at all.
Role-playing games?
I've heard they turn people into occult enthusiasts. That they have rituals where they try to summon entities. Highly immoral stuff. You can still buy them, though.
Look through the pile of Wirral-related
An endless
items.
variety of source books, law books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Catawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag. Books in a board game section? Who wants to read books?
Anything that really catches my eye?
There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel notes, a fantastique adventure board game, new maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real. That price is steep, but then it's the 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplement, so it makes sense.
Board game Wirral.
If you say so, but you better stay away from those immoral occult rituals.
Alright, guys. we can play board games with Kim now. High Pastoral Fantastique Populaire board game illustrated with bucolic vistas featuring odd-looking humanoid creatures. It's a 3rd edition. Can be played without the main game.
Large letters on the front form a title, Wirral. The colourful
Satanic
box
Panic.
is illustrated with bucolic vistas. The cover art also features odd-looking humanoids, some short, some taller, some with pointy ears, others with ephemeral wings.
Examine the box.
Text underneath the title in smaller typeface reads, 3rd edition, Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel adds, a sword and sorcery adventure.
What do you mean you're getting
game
close?
With
Lumpy?
new maps and miniatures.
I'm getting close to finishing my drink.
Mysterious things rattle inside. What could they be? Dice? Plastic miniatures? A fantastical alternate world full of magic and wonder?
Look at the back.
A blurb on the back reads, tired of the tedium and toil of modern life? Escape to Wirral. Leave behind solas and nations with their petty squabbles. Discard electricity, magnets, and boring technological widgets. Succumb to a world of high pasternal fantastique. Unleash your imagination and create an adventure of endless possibilities. Discover the terrible secret threatening Wirral. Can your band of adventurers save the world?
Yes, we're ready to take on this challenge.
Exactly. That's the spirit. All you have to do is read an intricate rulebook, study an assortment of maps, unfold the illustrated game board, and start
What were you
rolling
thinking about?
dice.
I don't know.
In no time, you could be romping through grasslands with low-level characters, hunted by Iskala riders, or battling unspeakable monsters in endless dungeons fraught with danger and despair, conjuring up forceful magics to aid your quest. Don't forget heated arguments escalating to physical confrontation with your
Does
friends.
that happen?
And most importantly, never forget to rage quit if the dice don't go your way.
Nice.
You pry open the box. Inside,
Have you played
find
tabletop?
a folded up map, a small book.
I played TTRPG online, but no arguments happen. Oh wait, never mind. There was a TTE RPG that I played. It was D&D, I think 5e, and it was a homebrew D&D campaign, and it was ERP. And like in the middle of the King's Proclamation, the kingdom meeting, there was 2 player characters having sex. Yeah, it was ass.
A reprint of a crude hand-drawn map. The top left corner reads, Lands of Wirral. The map features both small villages and mid-sized towns with odd names, in addition to meadows, forests, hills, lakes, and seas, also with odd names. It doesn't seem to correspond with anything you've seen thus far. It's not a very helpful map.
Jeremy is a fellow ERP. No, I do not ERP. I have not ERP'd in years. Hell, I have not done ERP in like maybe 6-7 years.
A quick guide to the magical races of Wirral. Create your own heroes, choosing from any of these completely unique and fantastical backgrounds. The options are in order of importance. The
Importance?
Welkin, the Dweorg, the humans, the fairy folk, and the pygmies.
Read about the Welkin.
The Welkin, tall, lithe, and graceful, with long flowing hair and pointy ears. They're known for being powerful magic users, but can also hold their own in a brawn-driven fight.
I wasn't trying to do femdom. I know what? No, that wasn't ERP. That was just like literally just a femdom thread where I was just like, yeah, it wasn't ERP.
The Welkin come with a variety of exciting
The Welkin
subraces.
come.
High Welkin, Forest Welkin, Lake Welkin, and Snow Welkin. But if you're not feeling experimental, a basic Welkin will always do.
Read about the Dweorg.
A grand race of industrious mountain people. They're short, stout, and
You're
muscular,
hard-bottomed here.
and enjoy digging for gold and other precious minerals. They're also well versed in the art of combat, where they prefer to use axes and
Yes, it's in
hammers.
the room. Okay, these are gnomes or
The
dwarves.
Dweorg also come in a few different sub-races. Hill Dweorg, Shield Dweorg, and Dark Dweorg.
What about humans?
They're just humans. What else is there to tell? They're average in all stats, and jacks of all trades.
Not cyberpunk, but a cyberpunk style. Yeah, cyberpunk style board
A
game.
very small race of flying people, known for being mischievous, full of trickery. They often lure people into their magical traps. There are no sub-races for the fairies.
What about pygmies?
The least popular of the Wirral races, the pygmies, are short, rotund, and dim-witted. Pygmies live in small
it was
villages made of shoddy wooden
ICRPG.
dwellings. They spend most of
ICRPG
their
plus
days stealing earth and smoking
something
their
else.
pipes. There are no sub-races for the pygmies.
Look at the die.
It's made from some sort of wood and has been decorated with peculiar plant motifs. You don't know much about dice, but this one looks pretty damn fancy.
Take the die.
You place the die into your pocket. It's always good to have luck on your side.
Look at the
You
figurine.
see a man in ragged clothes wearing a lopsided hat and wielding some sort of a firearm.
Huh, interesting. A communard.
A communard? What
A
is that?
communard. One of the leftist revolutionaries in the anti-centennial revolution.
What's so interesting about that?
The figurine is not a part of the real game setting. I guess someone misplaced it during the packaging process.
Does that mean we can't play?
I have a feeling the figurines are more there to set the scene than anything else.
Take the figurine.
You pick the figurine up by the base to meet your gaze. The little plastic man stares back at you, his face contorted into a disturbing shout. Then you pocket it.
Close
a colorful box with the title Wirral in bold letters.
Put the box away. Alright. Figure set revolutionary. A die? No, look at the map tab in your journal to see which white checks have opened. There are white checks that open because of this die? Ooh. Where's the map? Endurance, legendary. Legendary.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have so much homework now.
You just can't win.
Aw, man.
Out of the rain and into the gutter.
What are you doing now?
Math. It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need it to get rich. Better than standing outside in the cold, I guess. Oh, I found something while you were away. I
What
thought
is
this
it?
would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does.
A detective hat?
Yes, just like the one Dick Mullen wears all the time. You'll look way more serious with that. Right, I have to get back to my homework now. Before Mum notices. Man, this is hard.
Aw. She gave me a Dick Mullen hat. +1 encyclopedia. Ooh, I look good now. Sir, you need this drip. Old magazines. So Kitsune, you're a peer, huh? Well,
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over.
you're an ERP gremlin, huh?
Oh, crime, robberies, murders, even sexual crimes. We're fortunate to have Dick Mullen and his stories to sort all that out.
Hold on. Let's look at Sayuri Mickey. All right. flist.net/c/Sayuri Mickey. Let's see. I gotta check. Ooh, FList isn't loading today.
You're a police officer, apparently. You should buy all of these. They really do teach a person how to be a proper detective.
Oh, they what do you call it? My ISP is blocking FList today. All right.
Crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the
it's
physical
working.
attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers.
Gokun Sweat, piss, smoking. That's not bad. That's not bad. I like piss. You play with blue, Sayuri? Yeah, you play with blue, Sayuri? Yeah, I love piss. Nice. You're a peer.
These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends.
Make a level of drain account and give me your levels, Blues.
What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Sure.
You see Dick Mullen on the job. Get Me Mullen. The Stalwart Adventures of Richard P. Mullen.
Oh, his full name?
The Murder in the Orchard. The Sordid Affair of Dick Mullen. A killing is declared. Dick Mullen in the Murder House. The Final Case of Dick Mullen. An Obvious Lie. Dick Mullen in the Clock Tower. The Ordeals of Dick Mullen. Dauntless Dick. Dick Mullen's Funeral Pyre. The Murder of Dick Mullen.
Dick Mullen dies?
Oh no. Turns out he faked it to solve a case.
Okay, are there more?
Yes. There's also The Dame Who Did It. Farewell, My Mullen. Faking death seems to be a common trope in the Mullen series. The morbid tales of Dick Mullen. A dark tide turns. Tragedy calls for Dick Mullen.
Tragedy.
Another one with fake death. And, of course, Dick Mullen, the murderer. In order to catch a murderer, Dick Mullen must become the murderer.
Thank you, Dick Mullen.
Come on. This is not the way real police solve crimes. The real police are some 20 kilometers away, sitting in an armored motor carriage.
Come on, Chester. Tell the story again.
Again? Man, I tell that one at least once a month. It's not that interesting.
The fuck it is. And these guys haven't heard it. You see, Chester here.
Huh? Okay. Chester here, yes?
Gosh, why? A very fucking dangerous case, ain't that right, Chester? They almost got you that time.
Yeah, sure came close. Alright, so I was tailing this guy called Francis the Shoe.
After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who is Dick Mullen?
Who is Dick Mullen?
Your attempt to grasp at the answer fails. It seems very close by, pulsating just out of reach.
Alright.
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title, From A to Zurich, a guide to a well-behaved cockatoo.
What's this about cockatoos?
It's a must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
Steal it.
Slowly, you move your hand toward the tome of cockatoos. Before you reach the book, you're interrupted.
Do we really need to do this? I think not.
Alright, flip through the
Turns out
pages.
that there are so many different cockatoo species, and they all have behavioral problems.
Oh, I see. I need it, guys. I need that book.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
What books are these?
Sir, please, no browsing in that shelf. That wisdom is not for free.
Thanks, Corden.
I can't have you end up, like, opening a police store next door and stealing my customers. Oh no!
Can you check your stats in the quest tab? In the quest tab. How do I know how much Kim hates me? Communist 17. Your good cop, bad cop ratio is really bad.
Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance. These three things are very important to the working class mind. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services.
How does that work?
It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to, and which costs more than this book, is garbage, and would only give you cancer anyway, without even curing your cold or anything. Wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand, can basically take care of anything. Though it is important to note, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place.
What else does it say?
The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium. It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from. How to continue drinking if you're an alcoholic who has destroyed his liver. And there's even a chapter on the ancient Seraise tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre and post factum apply. Nothing worth buying. This is just mundane garbage. What's even paranatural about this?
Find something truly otherworldly.
The throbbing in your head increases with every passing moment you gaze at this shelf. Suddenly, as if out of nowhere, a small green book becomes apparent. The title of it reads, Medicinal Purposes of the Pearl.
What's this book about?
The book contains descriptions of various pseudoscientific therapies, alternative medicines, and folk remedies involving the Pearl, also known as le territoire. For example, it recommends vigorously swatting one's naked body with a venik or hand broom, made from the leafy twigs of a young birch tree from the near Pearl.
Sounds invigorating.
It is, and good for the circulation too.
What else?
It also recommends consuming distilled spirits like vodka or whiskey that have been aged in the Pearl. Readers are instructed to cover these jars in a shallow hole just inside the Pearl and leave them there for 30 to 60 days, depending on the potency desired.
What does this pale-aged liquor do?
Among other benefits, it is alleged to restore a damaged liver to perfect health.
Maybe you can ask someone. Right.
That seems improbable.
Hello, Goose Beige. I should probably get my hands on some of that. What else is in there?
For general health and well-being, readers are encouraged to take regular strolls through the Pearl. Though a sidebar cautions readers to limit each stroll to less than an hour. These strolls promise to cleanse the mind of worries and the body of toxins, especially if the perambulator performs this ritual in the nude. This is exactly what you need.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Inland Empire.
There's an entire section devoted to cures for men who are struggling to perform their marital obligations.
I probably need that.
Excuse me, sir. I believe you've been perusing that particular volume long enough. If you'd like to continue reading, I must insist you buy it.
Leave. Another boring book.
Yes. Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside.
Yeah, we're broke again.
They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of
It's
Insulinda,
420.
a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinaise. This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou.
La Caillou.
Another far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme, Ozon, Laurentide, Face à la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands, all just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines. black and white. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou in a bookstore. It's you.
Can you see cities on that?
You can. On Caillou, Revachol, a single black star. On Ozon, Fondelier, and Vimandu. On lost little pearls of light. Tiny fires in the dark. 850 million people live on these little dots. An oceanic world of culture and commerce torn apart by history.
Just family world maps. That's really impressive.
The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Mwindi is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seo is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called. Connections to other worlds. Words past the Incelindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods, but looking at them makes you
Isolated
feel
masses in the
almost
pale.
non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you. Perhaps they are gods. Gods of
Yeah, no spoilers, no
distance and outer
spoilers.
dust.
Look at the
The
map of
north
Revachol.
coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides. La
Oh my God.
Houdon. It's somewhere to live. It's so small
Martinez?
you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock, the strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest.
It's so thick. The lore is so thick.
No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive.
Look at the map of Martinez.
It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48. Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbor, even the whirling in rags there.
Can I buy these maps?
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides,
Oh,
you could
it's
scarcely
an actual
afford
setting.
them. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Why is the one of Martinez so
That
cheap?
old thing. It's an out-of-date map of a
Oh.
tourist location that never was nor came to be. From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago, they also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
The place does not look like a successful tourist trap, does it?
What happened?
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going.
Alright,
It'd be
steal
nice
it!
if someone fixed my...
Slowly, you move your hand toward the map
No.
attached to the board. Before you even reach the map, you're interrupted.
Perhaps not. It's against RCM policy to defraud small business owners.
Dang. We failed stealing again. I need to steal things. What is this?
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
What's behind the
Nothing.
curtains?
Now, please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Pull on the strange cage-like trinket.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you.
What?
This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges.
Where are the Seminese?
Inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, the Seminine Islands down south. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fishhead charm at this time.
Pull it open!
The curtains remain shut before you.
The text box is similar to a social feed? This? Pull the curtains.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
I'm a police officer. I need to get in there.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things
Social
worse
media
and
psychology
unleash
stuff.
The
Oh.
powers.
This is about the curse? That's why you're
No,
afraid.
it's just a storeroom for the employees. I told you. Now please step away from the curtains.
I can sense this place calling for me.
You do? My God. Even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir. No!
Alright, do it.
Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Alright, ignore it for now. Alright, what the fuck are you hiding there, madam?
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Why are you so uptight about those curtains?
I already told you, it's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
If it's just a storage room, why can't I peek inside? Then she breaks down.
Okay, fine. It's just because this place is cursed, just like everyone said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
Take it easy. You've broken her resistance. Pushing her further will gain nothing.
Have you sought help from anyone?
Yes. I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards. The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building, even though now I fear it's not enough.
How does this curse manifest
The
itself?
curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of
Nice,
ruin
okay.
and bankruptcy.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Oh shit. What does that mean?
Everyone knows that all the previous companies in this building have sooner or later
Oh,
declared
it's by
bankruptcy,
Surge.
and their malicious spirits are still here, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Sounds familiar.
I feel unwanted too. What does it mean?
Truly so? Perhaps the dark energies are leeching off you. You shouldn't stay in the store too long. It may be dangerous.
Why didn't you tell me right away?
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Wow. Void raves. You have new words.
Is that pendant part of the wards?
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books.
Knees weak.
There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people.
Nice. Would you like me to take on the
Most
case?
certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A para-detective.
Ooh, convince her. Give a smart ass parenting advice, -2. Alright, convince her.
Slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
Alright. Ma'am, I came to help. I've handled paranatural situations before.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
I sense psychic emanations from afar as Sleeper Beyond calls
I'm not
out.
sure I can trust your claims. Honestly, you look like a bit of a drinker. I'm sorry for being so blunt, but
The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook. Go ahead then, rock her world, he thinks. I'll compose some notes.
Alright. I've had my fair share of drinks, but only because the spectral realm is serious psychologically taxing.
how do you know all this?
Here we go.
Here we go. The Seminese blood also runs through me. The wards brought me here.
What, Simonese? Oh, it means our meeting couldn't have been mere chance. The hand of fate guides us. But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
Just ask my partner Kim. He'll buy for me.
Oh, certainly so, ma'am. I can assure you my partner is eminent in this particular field.
Yo, Elijah. Hey, man.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
On my honor.
Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
Oh, of course. The entity.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
Oh, the passage between heaven and hell.
Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it. Oh,
okay.
And please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there.
Unbelievable darkness and ruin. What you discover? Probably just some office space. Don't be scared.
I had some more
Okay,
questions.
but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to disturb the spirits.
Oh, we're
The
done.
woman looks aloof. Her features much softer.
Alright. Time for this. Time for
You
this.
see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway
Yeah, drink
stands
water.
in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Oh!
Alright. Jesus Christ, that's creepy. I don't want to go here. I don't want to go here. This is creepy. This is creepy. I'll see you. I'll see you later, lady. Not now. I'll see you later. It's creepy. coward.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Defeated by a door. Alright, shit compressed.
As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Do they always do
do
that?
after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Inspect the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots.
Armor?
They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
He was stripped
Indeed.
of armor?
Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Oh, the lieutenant uses a memo technique A6. That's not just any notebook. It's a classic.
That's super
It's
useful.
all you, baby.
What kind of armor is this?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Was it scavenged?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't. We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
Oh. Maybe he was just wearing the boots.
No, I think he had something precious underneath the clothes. They had to remove the jeans and shirt we found to get to it. And this kind of armor is often worn under fabrics.
Oh.
Nice. That makes sense.
What if they told him to strip?
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Underpants. Kuno. Kuno talking about underpants. Okay, the material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive.
Kuno's the real MC. Down in it.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
This guy is a real detective, isn't he? Fucking minging. Suck your dads. Kuno doesn't fucking care. How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
This guy is the real cop, isn't he? Don't spoil me. Don't spoil me.
Northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
Wait, my yearly pay is 5,500?
Not too much, yes.
Sounds puny. No wonder I can't pay my...
It's a sorry situation, I agree.
How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
Looks pretty advanced.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. The pry bar in your hand is itching for some action.
Swing your sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate. dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like whirls of floorboards, the design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
What does this remind me
If
of?
trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like. The
Ah.
smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination, E50, 100, 1000.
Ooh, there's a serial
Good.
number.
Can you read it to me? We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
Pull the boot off.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
Grab the boot under your
A
arm.
stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from
Is it gonna
above.
fall on me?
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Oh, this is a bad idea, isn't it? I'll let go of the boot.
What's wrong with you, asshole? Why is he letting Goku know?
I don't know, baby. I don't know why he's such a...
No, Kuno!
Officer, if I may ask, what were you trying to achieve by pulling on the deceased foot?
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Inspect the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under six-rotor airships.
Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt.
Airlifting. I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
My brain tells me so. It's for air transport.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
They wanted to reinforce it so he could stay up there.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
We're assuming the dock workers did?
I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by the ongoing strike. You?
No. You feel like it was something else. But what?
I feel like it was something else.
Yes, it often is. This bell worries me.
How did they get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Did they climb up using the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Look at that tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars.
What will mine be marked by?
Alcohol and heartbreak.
Is this a microelectronics? Is this national pattern?
Of no nation that I know of. If anything, it reminds me of religious illumination, last or penultimate century. Men who live harsh lives often turn to innocentic worship. But which one? I see no trace of a humanoid figure.
I'm missing something.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
What's that?
A Trigger Sunshine. Mini.
Triggered is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices, primarily projectors. The camera before you looks familiar somehow.
Kuno? What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
He's got a fucking Instax.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
ISP out.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to.
Racism timer almost done. Yeah, no racism.
A sound.
Oh my
A
god.
flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
Was it 200? I thought it was just 100. Because like in Philippine dollars, it's 100.
In case we need it.
In Philippine pesos, I mean. Oh, they're just 10 in the Philippines. Orange super chats are 10. Cool machine.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
Nice, cute Kim.
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
I'll give a consolation. No, it's alright. Can I have it?
Sure. Just don't lose it.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
Yikes. Look him in the
His
eye.
eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there.
That's creepy.
Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready
my
to explode from the organic processes inside.
Thank
The
you.
death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Thank you, Andrew Murphy. What is it? What is it?
Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below, inside. An
What did
expression
Andrew get? Hello.
This man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death.
Joy? The rest of the panties? Oh my god. Tell me, who are you, dead man?
I'm gone.
What? Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where is that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
I can't get the damn compartment of my ledger open.
The blue heart. Oh, that's good shit. You'll love it. Just press down and fuck it open like you always do.
I haven't gotten anything yet. I thought you meant the blanket that was comfy weighted blanket. I haven't gotten the blanket yet. No.
Fuck it hard. Kopopo the clown.
Kopopo the clown.
It means force. It'll work.
I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
You are now, but who are you when you were alive?
Killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
I have another question.
Go ahead, Kobo.
What's happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your
Frothy liquid.
imagination.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you. Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions you love so much.
He loves those.
Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoony. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Give me a comical amount.
Coming right up. Copperoony Rooney. This is getting upbeat now.
Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
I am Harry.
No, you're not a Harry either. You're a motherfucker. That's who you are. Rooney the motherfucker.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Who killed you?
Love did me in, Brother Copo. It was love all along.
Yeah, you okay, Serge? Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this? Looking at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
Because he told me to.
You're a lying sack of shit, Copo. You're doing this because there is nothing else to do.
Yeah, drink water, Serge.
Everything else is over. It's just me now.
You stink and you're boring.
Do I remind you of someone?
A child born with Muller's disease, Harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
A baby with Harlequinism.
You sure got out of that one, Coppolini.
Why were you feeling pleasure when you died?
Maybe I was getting my rocks off.
First, do you have to speak like that? What dialect is that?
It's a mishmash, Copabolo. You think I'm Messinian, don't you? For you, this is how people from Messina speak like.
I'm not even sure what Messina is.
Well, I'm not from Messina, am I? My hair is too light a shade of brown. Trust your inner racist.
I always trust my inner racist.
Yeah, well, he seems to think I'm also a racist, since I have tattoos and a military body build. It's called profiling.
So you're feeling sexual arousal when they were around?
Do I look like an erotic auto-asphyxiation type to you?
What is autoerotic also?
Captain Coppadromo. I fear we are drifting away, fixating on sexuality again.
He didn't choke himself. You know it.
Okay.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
You. Squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink.
Yeah, isn't it? Green and pink, that's me.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
I'm squinting, Kim.
How should I know why you are squinting, officer?
Squint harder.
Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
What?
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
He's beaten up. See the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
Coin slot?
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
Something's coming out of
The
him.
pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
Oh, he's talking about Kim's eyes. Oh my god.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
God damn right I'm up.
Malicious laughter erupts in the yard. Sounds like seagulls.
Big head, he's a...
The lieutenant's face is made of stone.
What do you think, Kim?
I think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck. The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think.
Could it still be that he was moved after death?
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
I think he's dead, Kim.
I agree.
There are crow's feet in his eyes. He's laughing silently. His personality is no longer a part of the world.
Totally dead.
The world no longer stores his personality and his composition.
That sounds about right, yes.
Back off and
But
catch your breath.
there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
How do we get him
Are you
down?
sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's down.
We've been through. Do you have a plan?
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
We could cut the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Seems dangerous.
There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Can someone else do it?
Someone else? You mean like the police?
Yes, call the police.
Someone already did. You know who came? We did. Because we have made bad life decisions. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
Maybe we could ask for help.
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
Alright, let's
But
reconsider.
what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
We are
let's
not
do it.
getting him down already. Not getting him down is a task that's already accomplished. Sadly, it's not our job to keep him up there, but to get him down.
I don't want to pull his head off.
How do you plan to get him down then? With social sensibility? Are you going to educate him down?
Maybe we can shoot him down?
Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Shoot up there? Shoot the belt. The bullet will break
It
it.
absolutely will not, officer. That's not how physics work. It will maybe cut one thread loose.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid idea.
What's the worst thing that could happen? Oh, that's a bad idea.
But what else can we do?
Look at him
His
in the
eye
eye.
dark brown. Underneath the curdled meat, there is an expression. Not carried on his features, but below.
This man enjoyed the moment of death. It's an intuition.
Okay.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench.
Inspect the
material
boots?
delicate. These are clearly not boots.
Indeed.
Oh, the lieutenant uses.
Tell me
it's
about the armor.
clearly some.
Ceramic
kind of armor
under
is
the
it?
heel.
Pull the
This
boot off.
feels. The stench fits.
Stop! Pig's gonna pull.
Brutal!
What?
Even the mongrels can see you're about to pull his head off.
Do it, homo!
I'm not a homo!
Stop obsessing about your sexuality, officer. You are about to seriously compromise the coroner's case. What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
These boots would go well with my bell-bottom pants.
You do understand the boots are steeped in cadaverine odor, don't you?
So are my pants.
You have a point there, detective. You have a point. But there's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
Oh, what do you mean HBR carried over here?
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
Ooh, sounds like a plan.
The anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice. Nice and cracky.
What's going to happen to the boots then?
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Alright, we have to get a plan. But it's been 2 hours and I'm getting sleepy because of the drinks. So, let me save the game. Yeah. Bedtime? Not yet. How's your hand-eye coordination? Not that good. Just came back, Otsu. Time for bed? I don't know. Maybe? Maybe? I don't want to leave you guys just yet. But it's been like what, 4 streams today? We did 4 streams today? Maybe I really could. Thank you very much for spending time with me. We will spend more time tomorrow. Good night, guys. Let's tell you. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow we try again. More drinking Elysium, maybe. Good night. Let's tell you.